Are you receiving signs from spirits of loved ones? Signs happen every day, so if you're not picking up on them, it may be that your grief is too heavy and may be actually blocking you from being receptive and open to the signs that are all around you. When my little sister died, there were about 6 of my family members that gathered together, and we wanted to thank her for being part of our life. So we found a private and meaningful space to go to. And as we were standing outside holding hands, we're saying our goodbyes and sending her love and gratitude, when this enormous dragonfly came into the very middle of our circle and hovered and literally looked at each one of us one by one in the eyes. It hovered exactly in the middle of the circle. And of course we all noticed this and we looked at each other like, what? This is so unusual. Immediately, head to toe chills. We all knew this to be a sign for my sister that she was aware of what we were doing, that we were gathered there in her honor. Right at the end of that, I actually confided in everybody that she had gotten a dragonfly tattoo just recently before she passed. So they didn't know it, but they recognized the dragonfly was a sign, and then had further validation by the fact that she loved dragonflies, so much so that she had one tattooed on her body. And still to this day, she sends us dragonflies. So I was staging a home for a woman who was caring for her parents' estate. Both of her parents had passed. She had taken on full responsibility for cleaning the home, fixing the home, selling everything, staging it, getting it sold, and she was pretty overwhelmed. She was really working hard to honor her parents' wishes and take care of all the loose ends. I was there staging the property, and I had run out to my truck multiple times throughout the day to get more and more decorations to bring into the home. And the last time that I went out to my truck, I looked down and there was a perfectly shiny quarter on the ground. I hadn't seen this any of the other times, and I would certainly have seen the quarter. This is significant. This is a sign from spirit. So I bent down, picked it up, looked at the date, 1948. 1948 was not a significant year that would connect me to my loved ones. But I knew it was a sign from spirit. I just didn't know from who. I start to run out of decorations, and I start to go through the closets in the home to see if there's some miscellaneous items that I can bring back out and make good use of. While I'm doing that, I actually find a quarter collection. Okay, so quarters are significant to somebody that lived here. I'm not going to tell the owner because I don't know what she thinks. I don't know if she believes in signs. I don't know if she's aware that her mom and dad are visiting. After the job is complete, my client sends me a beautiful email thanking me for the work that I did. As I'm reading her email, I happen to glimpse her actual email address, and it's her name _ 1948. I immediately email her back, and I'm like, why is this date significant? And she said, oh, that's the year I was born. I was like, okay, then I have something for you. I had hung on to that quarter. And then I had to tell her the story about how I found it and how I knew that it was significant and that it was a sign from spirit. So I put that in an envelope afterwards, and I mailed that to her so she could have that sign from her parents, who were, by the way, very well aware of how hard she was working on their behalf. And they just really wanted to say, like, thank you, honey. We know what you're doing. We love you and appreciate you. Ooh, so sometimes I tell these stories and it just like opens me right up to that energy again. And there, all these stories that I share with my clients and with people that I know and love are so meaningful and so personal. And I've gotten to share so many of these really special moments with people who have become my friends. My clients, my students, and I'm just always amazed at how magical and amazing it can feel when spirit's coming through for us and showing us that they still exist and that they're with us still, and that they're working so hard to always, every day, give us signs that they're around. So if you're one of those people that's really feeling like you're not getting signs, it may just be that your grief is blocking you. Many times when clients come to me through the healing work that we do, I can help them open up and become more receptive so that they can begin receiving their own signs and being aware of all the miracles and all the spirit visits that are around them. Dream visits are among the most common. And those are real experiences. They're not just dreams. Hearing a certain song play on the radio at just the perfect opportune time that immediately connects you emotionally to the person that passed. Finding coins. They don't have to be pennies. They don't have to be quarters. They can be anything, but something significant about it. Maybe it's the date, like I experienced. Or maybe it's just always pennies. I had a bride get married in my home, and at the very last minute, a penny got thrown to her from across the room, and it literally hit the wood floor and bounced a few times before it landed. And we knew exactly that that was a sign from her father, that he was there for her wedding. Repetitive numbers, birds, butterflies, dragonflies, those are really common, but also animals, any type of animal, if they're acting odd or you're seeing them very frequently and unexpectedly. When you become open and receptive, you'll actually notice that there's signs around you every single day. So I'm Diana Palm. I'm a medium and a spiritual healer. I've been working with the spirit world my entire life. It's really important to me to help my clients heal their grief so that they can reconnect with their loved ones in spirit, rebuild their life, and really live a happy, full, vibrant life. If this is the first time you're here, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can continue to get uplifting messages and information about the afterlife. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great day.